friends. I hope everyone is doing well and at home in these trying times. It has been quite a year for all of us while staying at home and dealing with a lot of things like work pressures, handling home chores, maintaining a good and healthy lifestyle, and in all, staying protected and safe. Over these past few weeks, we have been in touch with you all through our various sessions, great offers and informative digital leaflets and videos as a part of our Liv Nutrilite at 360 initiative. Through this, we have touched upon important health topics like food and nutrition, lung and respiratory health, mental health, and now we have reached our final session, which is on supporting your energy, strength, and stamina. This will be a very important topic for each of you, as reports suggest that people today are facing a lot of weakness and fatigue post the COVID infection. And in this session, we will have experts who will take us through some yoga asanas and fitness exercises that one can practice at home to support your energy and strength. In this session, we will also have our in-house experts who will tell you the right diet and supplementation one may take during these challenging times. Also, I hope you all have followed each of our sessions and taken a step towards healthy living with this holistic program comprising of supplementation knowledge, dietary habits as mentioned by expert doctors and nutritionists, exercise as mentioned by our fitness experts, and above all, learned how to support your immunity and well-being. And just in case you have missed it, then please do check out our 4-part series on our official Amway India channel on YouTube as well as Facebook. And as a part of this initiative, we have been launching exciting offers for you and your family. So I'm hoping you all have brought home our Nutrilite products to support your immunity and health. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank each one of you who have given us such an overwhelming response on each of the offers and assets we have released. And I'm truly hoping that these have helped you all live a better and healthier life with Amway Nutrilite. So without much further ado, I would like to hand over this virtual stage to our yoga and fitness experts who will be teaching us easy at-home exercises to build our energy and strength. So hurry and bring your yoga mats and join our experts along with your family. I definitely am going to do these steps and I urge you all to do the same. So over to you, Shani Dayal and Harman Sidhu.
Namaste, my name is Shani and I welcome you all for today's yoga session. I got introduced to yoga at a very early age by my parents, but that time yoga classes were just a place for me to sleep in Shavasana, and by this you can understand how serious I was about yoga back then. As I grew, I pursued architecture from an esteemed college in Delhi, School of Planning and Architecture, and after finishing the course I joined my first job in CPWD, after which I shifted job into an architectural firm. And that is the time when I started experiencing all those side effects that come with a desk job, like dryness and irritation in the eyes, pain and tiredness in the neck, shoulders and arms. And therefore I started watching simple yoga videos on YouTube just to relieve my pain. But very quickly I got hooked onto the practice. I started enjoying. So I started practicing before and after office hours as well at home. This time, me and my husband, we started our own design firm in Gurgaon by the name of Elemental Designs. And because of this, I had the flexibility of time to really explore the yoga practice even more and more. Therefore, I decided to go ahead with my yoga teacher training course, not with an intention to teach, but just to gain knowledge about yoga. And as my passion grew, as the years passed, I also started taking 3 classes in a week in the design studio itself, but just before the office hours in the morning. In 2018, I started my yoga studio by the name of Shani Yoga, and there I taught Hatha Yoga, Vinyasa, Yin Yoga. In last lockdown, last year, I shifted all my classes to online on the internet, and since then I have taught multiple big corporate houses, students from all over the world holding retreats and classes and just spreading the knowledge and benefits of yoga practice. For me, this yoga practice is not just a place of self-growth, a conscious living, but also it gives me calmness in this chaotic world. Yoga has multiple benefits, not just understanding yourself better, but it also helps to heal a lot of ailments and a lot of lifestyle disorders. I love advocating health and wellness, and if my students gain something, even a tiny bit positive from the sessions, that is my biggest reward. So I'm here to help you deal with the effects of COVID-19 pandemic. This pandemic has really left us affected in so many different ways, whether it is physical or mental. And therefore, in these challenging times, it becomes even more important to adapt the yoga practice. And I'll explain why. First of all, let's try and understand what is it that affects our immunity. When you are under stress and the physical body is under stress, let's say somebody is physically attacking you from outside or there is a virus attack, then the body releases these hormones and equips itself to fight back, right? But in this case, the heart rate goes up, the glucose is higher in the body. Same thing happens when there's a pressure of work and you are in that sort of stress, mental stress. Similar thing happens in the body. It is great because it helps the body to fight back and survive, right? But in certain situations when the ailment is really prolonged, the stress hormones stay high in the body for a very long time, which can be very detrimental for your immunity. Because when the body is already fighting a war inside, it can't really fight back something which is coming from outside, let's say a virus in this case. Also, so yoga really helps to not only make your body and your mind calm and relax, but also gives you those tools to cope up better in stressful times. Secondly, yoga has a lot of multiple ways to improve the capacity of your lungs, improve the health of your digestive system, your respiratory system, and really strengthen all the muscles which are required to breathe in properly and proper absorption of oxygen and elimination of carbon dioxide. And also yoga helps to stimulate and keep your lymphatic system in good health, which again is a way of your body to remove toxins out. So once the body is cleansed from inside, it is a better place, it is in a better situation to fight back, right? So today in the class, I'll just tell you a few things which can be done by anyone and everyone. Anybody who is healthy, adult, child, or even elderly, or somebody who has COVID-19 and is recovering but doesn't have any extreme symptoms can also do this practice. Okay. Also, this practice will help you to strengthen your immunity, strengthen your respiratory system, and can have multiple effects. Okay, so let's begin by sitting in a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the edge of a chair. First, we'll begin by a cleansing technique, which is called Kapalbhati Kriya. So you can just rest your hands down to your knees. This Kapalbhati should be avoided by anybody who has high blood pressure or hernia, or somebody who's pregnant, menstruating, or even if somebody has like a problem in spine, like an injury or slip disc sort of situation. That person should avoid Kapalbhati. Rest everyone can join. So we first what we do is we lock the right nostril with the thumb and breathe in and out only through the left nostril. The inhalation will be completely relaxed and the exhalation will be a little forceful like this. So the belly squeezes in, the abdominal muscles become a little tight, and you push all the air out. So let's begin. We'll do 10 times from left side. Then we'll block the left nostril with the ring finger and do 10 times from the right side. Okay, so let's begin. Make yourself comfortable. Let's take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, no hurry. Inhale again and begin. And relax, block your left nostril with your ring finger. Inhale through the right. Exhale. One more inhale. And begin. And then just rest your right hand on your knee. Keep your eyes closed. Even before the 10 breaths, if you ever feel that something is off, you're not feeling it right, then you can just stop that time. There is no need to overdo the pranayama. Just take a few relaxed breaths. Allow yourself to really feel whatever is happening through the body, what you feel in your nose, in your throat, all the way in your belly. And then slowly from here, open your eyes. Now the first pose that we'll take today is called Balasana or child's pose. So this can be done on the mat, and I have kept a cushion for myself just to make it more comfortable. So you can keep the cushion in front of yourself, breathe in here, and as you breathe out, begin to walk your hands down, just resting your forehead on the cushion. If you don't have a cushion, you can rest your head down on the floor as well. And just close your eyes. This one really helps to bring the blood back into your head. Extremely relaxing for your nervous system, extremely calming. You can just do it in the morning or late at night, right before going to bed. This can really help to improve your sleep as well. Just allow yourself to take deep breaths in and out. Also, that slight pressure on the forehead helps to stimulate your sinus. Over here, that's this part of the forehead. Stay here for a couple of more breaths. And the next inhale, press your palms and lift yourselves to come up. We'll just remove this cushion for now. And then come onto your hands and knees like this. We'll curl the toes under and push ourselves to go back into downward facing dog. So you can keep your knees bent and just relax over here. You can shake your head. Again, this is an inversion, meaning the head is below your heart. So the gravity allows the blood to flow into your head. Again, very, very relaxing, very calming. Keep pressing your palms into the floor. Keep looking down between your feet on the mat. All the circulation of the blood through your head, in your face. And then slowly from here, we just take a few small steps forward, walk your hands back, and going into an easy forward fold or Uttanasana. So keep your knees bent, just allow the knees to be bent, relax your entire upper back. And relax your hands. Over here, you can just shake from your head from side to side. Just taking deep breaths in, deep breaths out. It helps to improve the circulation of the blood in your sinus as well as in your lymph nodes. Also, once you're doing this, you'll already begin to feel like a really calming sensation overtaking your whole body. You can stay here for a few more deep breaths, just breathing in easy and breathing out. And then from here, let's press the feet into the floor and slowly roll ourselves to come up into standing. Breathing in slowly and slowly, bring all the way up into standing. Beautiful. Lift your head in the last. Now we'll prepare for our pose, which is called Trikonasana. So take your legs a little wide and first point your right foot to the right side. So there is a 2 to 3 feet distance between your legs. Extend your hands by the side, expanding your chest. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, just drag your body forward, drop your right hand down and lift your left hand up. Now it's not really important to touch the hand down on the floor. You can just very well stay here. This already, as you're opening the shoulders, opening the chest, it improves the capacity of the lungs. It increases the chest cavity for you to properly breathe in and out. Trikonasana. Stay here for 5 breaths. You can keep looking up. If you're not comfortable in the neck, you can just look forward. From here, as you breathe in, slightly bend your knee and inhale, come all the way up into standing. Let's repeat the same thing on the other side. So inhale, drag yourself forward, exhale down, and the right hand goes up. Push the right shoulder back, making sure that your right fingertips, the shoulder, left shoulder and left hand are all aligned on top of each other. To come out slowly, bend your left knee, inhale, slowly come up, and exhale, relax. Okay, coming again in the middle of the mat, let's take the hands on the waist and slowly go down. Rest your hands on the floor and step back. Bring the knees down. Alright, so next pose we'll do is called Bhujangasana. Just rest your belly on the floor like this. Point your toes. Hands, keep them under the shoulders and drag them back next to the chest. From here, as you inhale, roll your shoulders back. Keep the elbows close to the body. Press the palms and lift your forehead up, just looking forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, helps to strengthen the entire back. As you realize, if you ever want to see what all the muscles which are used in breathing, you can place your hand on your sacrum and you'll feel the movement coming all the way till here, till your sacrum. So all these muscles are utilized. So Bhujangasana really helps to strengthen your chest muscles, your back muscles. One more deep breath in and deep breath out. Press your palms and lift yourselves up. Let's cross the ankles and take your legs in front of yourself. Next pose that we'll do is called Setu Bandh Sarvang Asana or bridge pose. So just keep your feet hip distance apart like this, parallel to each other, and relax all the way down on the floor. Coming all the way down. Rest your hands by the side. You can also, if your hands are not touching the heels, that's okay. Just make sure that the heels are and the knees are under each other. And from here, draw the navel in and inhale, lift your hips up. And stay here for 5. 4, again helps to strengthen your back, strengthen the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly just come down. Then keep your legs straight. Lift yourselves up. Bring your right hand under the right hip, left hand under the left hip. Keep your elbows close to each other, legs together. Inhale, lift your chest up, and exhale, drop your head down. It's alright if your head is not touching the floor. You can use that cushion under your head like this to just rest it. Matsyasana or fish pose helps to not only open the chest, stimulate your respiratory system, but also works on the thalamus gland, which is right here, your important organ of your lymphatic system. Stay here for 5 more breaths, looking on your nose tip. Every time you breathe in, think of expanding the chest. Slowly to come out, first release your hands and then relax your head completely all the way down. Just bring your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Let go of the cushion again. And relax yourself completely on the floor. You can keep your knees bent if you want to. And we'll end practice by doing a 3-part breathing. So just rest your hands on the belly like this. Relax the back completely. Keeping your eyes closed, just breathe in and breathe out. Slowly you'll begin to notice that the belly is pressing against your hands as you breathe in. This 3-part breathing is not only extremely relaxing, extremely calming, it helps to really fight back in stressful times and also helps to remove anxiety. Because just focusing on the breath helps you to understand the importance of the present moment. Now bring your hands on your rib cage like this. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Feeling the ribs expand, press against your hands and then relax. But this 3-part breathing also helps you to understand how to properly breathe in and out. So many times you don't even realize that we're not breathing properly. So helps you to utilize your full lung capacity. Then bring your hands on your chest, feeling it expand and relax. And just bring both your knees into your chest, roll over to your right side. And slowly press your palms, lift yourselves up and come and sit in a comfortable seated position. There's so many effects of COVID on a person's body, like difficulty in breathing, fatigue, tiredness, headache, nausea. This practice can really help you. I won't say it will remove the symptoms, but it will help you to cope up with these symptoms. In fact, WHO, World Health Organization, has also recommended to practice yoga in this time. What is also important is a healthy and balanced diet, which is extremely important. So include wheat, millet, rice, lentils, beans, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and if you're a non-vegetarian, that include all these things in your diet to make it wholesome and complete. And if you feel that something is still lacking behind, some nutrient is still missing from your diet, then go ahead and use supplements. It is extremely important to really make yourself strong from inside using these techniques. Also, sleep is absolutely important. So the pose that I told you in the beginning, the child's pose, Balasana, is an extremely relaxing and calming pose. Also, the end of the practice, we did 3-part breathing, helps you have better sleep. Better sleep, good amount of sleep is also very important to improve your immunity. Rest of the things that you have to keep in mind are following the norms, washing your hands, keeping them sanitized, wearing your mask, maintaining physical distance, avoiding going out without any reason, like just stepping out. Just avoid and stay home as much as possible. Get vaccinated as soon as possible. So what we take out from this session is that there are things which might not be in our hands, right? There might be situations that are not in your hand, like how much COVID is spreading outside is not really in your hand. But what we can do is, first of all, keep ourselves healthy from inside, advocate health and wellness amongst all of those who you know, and second of all, keep yourself safe and keep your loved ones safe. And thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Namaste.
And I'm a postpartum fitness influencer and fitness content creator. Today I'm here to discuss about the importance of physical activity and exercise during the COVID-19 pandemic. For the past 1 year, we are living in these tiring times. And now with the second wave and the consequent need to adopt to the new restrictions, rules, it has become even more important to consider special adaptations in our life and start practicing physical exercise on a daily basis. Trust it, physical activity is extremely beneficial for our body as well as our mental health. Exercise not only helps to maintain bone strength, or tones your muscle but also helps boost immunity, reduces the risk of mental health issues like depression, and keeps comorbidities, diseases like diabetes and hypertension in control. Additionally, staying physically active in times of COVID-19 is especially important because it strengthens the immune function, decreases inflammation, reduces the risk of heart diseases and diabetes, aids in stress management and reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression, helps in weight management, improves bone and muscle strength, balance and flexibility. I have myself survived COVID-19, and believe me when I say, despite of being healthy and fit, I was suffering a lot. It took me a lot of time to recover, and when I talk of recovery, let me tell you, food and gradually working and building your physical strength plays a huge role. Something to keep in mind here is that nutrition is key. And if for any reason you're not able to eat a well-balanced diet, adding a supplement will take care of the nutrients you lack. Make sure you're getting enough macros from both food and supplements. It's also the key to recovery post-COVID. I'm often asked how exercise can protect us from infections by boosting immunity. To all of them and to all of you, I want to explain that physical activity increases the exchange of vital white blood cells between the peripheral tissue and the bloodstream, which aids the body's immune response. This increases the activity of the immune cells in the bloodstream and eventually boosts the immune system, which helps in fighting, preventing bacteria from growing and reduces stress and inflammation. Although only exercise will not make you immune to contracting COVID-19, but it will certainly boost your body's ability to regulate its immune system, which is critical in fending off the severe symptoms of COVID-19 that stem from the immune overreaction. So, despite the social distancing, uncertainty and the challenges surrounding the pandemic, we must keep marching ahead, one day at a time, with all the positivity, and look forward to adapt scheduling a routine of exercise and sticking to the path. I understand that our movements are constrained within the boundaries of our home and we don't have much to do. We all find it tempting to sit in our couches all day and binge watch our latest series or our favorite shows while sheltering at one place and subsequently love eating unhealthy snacks. But we all need to understand that leading a sedentary life within inadequate sleep, snacking after dinner, lack of dietary fiber, restraining eating in response to stress and reduced physical activity can make us gain weight. And once you start putting on weight, it can soon push you to develop health issues like diabetes, heart disorders. Therefore, following a regular exercise to stay healthy during a pandemic is crucial now more than ever. Now, since we have to maintain social distancing and going to gyms or parks to exercise is restricted, many people feel clueless about how to initiate workout without much equipment inside the house. To resolve this issue, I am going to illustrate some simple freehand exercises that you can do easily, practice at your home and prevent sedentary lifestyle and maintain optimum health even during the lockdown. Let's start the exercises, but before that I want to remind you that whenever you start exercise, if you're somebody who is going to be exercising for the first time, you should always start with something low impact, something like walking, and gradually work your way up. So I'm going to give you some basic exercises, very simple exercises. Remember to not push your limit. Go very slow, take it easy. At any point, if you feel like you're too exerted or you're running out of breath, just stop immediately and check with your doctor before you resume your exercise again. So the first exercise that we're going to do is high knee. It's a very simple exercise. I also want you to remember that whenever you go to exercise, make sure that you've warmed up nicely. You can do simple things like walking, low impact cardio. Now that we are at home, make sure that you rotate your joints and your arms, spot jog, or do something that is low impact but is good enough to warm your body so that there is no risk of injury. So let's start with the first exercise. We're going to be doing high knee. knee. Bring your arms up to the chest level, and we're going to take the knee right up here, as high as you can, and then bring it down. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to be doing at least minimum 12 repetitions of one exercise, and then about 3 to 4 sets of each exercise. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is one set. So when you complete 12 to 14, 15, whatever number of reps you've decided to do, makes it one set. So we've completed one set. You should be doing at least 3 to 4 sets, like I told you. This is a very good exercise to work your core, your glutes, help you in balancing, improving your posture, and also works the legs and the glute muscles. Keep your breathing very normal. So this was the first exercise. I also want to remind you that sometimes when you're doing these particular exercises, like I just explained you, the correct way to do it, but there's also sometimes you tend to just do it in the wrong way and lose balance and control. I just want to show you sometimes that you tend to just keep falling off. In any circumstance where you feel like you're losing balance, always try to hold on to something and master the correct form. This is not to go in like this. You shouldn't have jerky movements. Stay there, take your leg up. We are trying to learn how to balance. Just wanted to remind you, because these little things can make a huge impact in the way your exercise shows you result. So the next exercise that we're going to do is toe touches. It's again a very simple exercise, yet very effective. So we're going to take our arms out like this and take our feet out, legs out wide. You can take them as wide as you like. Keep your arms here, and now we're going to go in the opposite direction and touch the feet with this hand like this. So we're going to do around 10 to 12 reps of this. 2. Keep it very slow and gentle. It should not be a jerky movement. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Breathe in when you come up and breathe out when you go down. 10, 11, 12. It's a very good exercise to work your entire body. It works your upper body, your core, your inner thighs, especially your legs. And when you twist, it's like a twisting movement for your spine as well. It's a very good exercise. So anything between 12 to 14 reps of this and 3 to 4 sets of this exercise are very good for you to do. Now I just showed you how we are going to do the toe touches in the correct manner, but did you know that sometimes you can end up doing the exercise in a wrong manner? And I'm going to show you that sometimes how the exercise may look. You may feel you're doing it right, but it may actually be the incorrect form, and it can actually make you prone to a lot of injuries, muscle pulls. So this is the wrong manner. Just doing this swing, taking your hands anywhere, doing it in a swinging manner can actually put your spine at a lot of risk. This movement has to be controlled, keeping your arms right here and taking the hand and twisting the spine gently is the most important thing that I'd like you to keep in mind. The next exercise that we're going to do is my personal favorite. It's also considered the king of all exercises, the squat. We're going to be doing a free squat without using any weight or any other equipment as such. It's a very fabulous exercise to work your lower body, especially your quads and your hamstrings and your calves. You can do a lot of variation in this as well. So we're going to start with taking our feet hip shoulder width apart. Just take them shoulder width apart, and we're going to keep our hands here. If you're going to be doing it for the first time, you can actually hold on to a wall or a pillar or anything, a table, anything in front of you and do it. Or you could do is that keep a chair at the back so that you know exactly how we are going to be doing this exercise. So basically you stand like this and then you go down just like you're sitting on a chair, right? So we're going to go up here, take our hands up here, and we're going to go down and squat, right? Push the hips out, keep the core engaged, and come back up here. This is one squat. So we're going to be doing anything between 10 to 12 reps and 3 to 4 sets of this exercise. 4, 5, 6. I'm going to turn around and show you how it is. 7, push the hips out, keep the back straight and the spine neutral and come back. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is a very simple and effective exercise, especially for the lower body, like I told you. Anything between 12 to 14 reps of the squats and 3 to 4 sets of this exercise are fabulous. I'm also going to be showing you the incorrect form of the squats. A lot of people tend to do it in a wrong manner. Like I just explained you the correct manner to do it, but sometimes when you're doing it, you tend to do it in an incorrect manner. When you see the correct manner and go back and see the correct way to do it, then you'll be able to understand it even better. So some people tend to just go too ahead like this, or tend to just go too down like this. All we have to do is keep this here in this distance. Sometimes people just wide open it too much. That's a different squat altogether. So we are going to just go here and then go down. हमेशा याद रखें, hunch नहीं करना है, shoulders को आगे की तरफ इतना ही जाना है, आगे को नहीं जाना है. आपके knees are not supposed to go ahead of your toes. So that's what you're supposed to be doing, keeping in mind that these are incorrect forms of doing the squats. The next exercise that we are going to do is static lunges. I also want to remind you that all these exercises are very good to build not just your strength and stamina but also energy. When you have low fat on your body and you're working out every day, it's going to help boost your energy a lot. So ugly exercise that we're going to do is the static lunge. It's a little difficult exercise to master, but I'm going to tell you something that you can hold on to a wall or something and then get in this position. Take your knee forward and you have to bend like this. थोड़ा सा difficult है, बिना balance के करना मुश्किल है, but I'm sure that once you get the hang of it, you can easily do it without the support of the wall as well. So we're going to go down like this and come back up here. So this is a static lunge. Anything between 10 to 12 reps of this is good, and we're going to do 3 sets minimum. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this was the exercise. We have to do it both ways. So always remember, if there is any exercise that you're doing with one leg, it has to be done with the other leg as well. Also, one thing that you have to keep in mind is that this is a very good exercise to help you control and bring balance and correct your posture. So we have to do the exercise on the other side as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a very good exercise to work your quads, your glutes, also your hamstrings. So anything between 12 to 14 reps, like I said, and 3 sets minimum of this exercise are good for you to do. Now that I've just shown you how to do the static lunge, I also wanted to show you some of the mistakes that you might tend to do and do the exercise in an incorrect manner, incorrect form. So agar koi aisi exercise hai, like I've said it before also, if there is any exercise that needs support and that it's teaching you how to find balance, it's always better that you hold on to something and then go. If you try to do it like this, there is more possibility of you falling down, injuring your back, pulling your nerves, your muscles, and getting yourself into a lot of pain, which is not needed at all, because there is no harm, there is nothing to shy away from the fact that if you initially do need support, you should take it and do the exercise in a correct manner. Also, something to keep in mind is that your knees shouldn't just go ahead of your toes, and that you shouldn't hit the other knee really high and drop it down. That's the incorrect way to do it. Try to keep balance, go down, keep the movement control, or phir come back up again here. The next exercise that we're going to do is glute bridges. For this exercise, we're going to lie down on the mat or your bed also. You can lie down on your bed, and we're going to keep our feet like this, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. And we're going to put our hands here and we're going to push out like this. Push and squeeze the glutes. This is how you do the glute bridges. And we're going to come down gently. Go up, come down. 4, 5. Make sure that the feet are flat on the floor. 6, 7. To make it even more challenging, you can put some weight over here that you're going to push out like this. 10, 11, 12. This is a very good exercise to work your glute muscles. The glute muscles are the largest muscles in the body. It's very important to build your glute muscles. It helps in your daily activities like walking, moving around, pushing, pulling. The glute muscles have a huge impact. So this is a very good exercise that you can do to build the glute muscles, also the legs and also your core muscles. So anything between 12 to 15 reps and 3 to 4 sets of this exercise are good. So like I just showed you right now that how the glute bridges are done. There are some things that you need to keep in mind, that this exercise can go wrong if your heels are above. So some people tend to push and do this exercise on their toes. This is a very incorrect form. It can put a lot of stress on your lower back and lead to the risk of injury. So make sure कि आपका पैर, your foot is flat on the floor and pressed against the base that you have, your mat or the floor, and that you push through not just your heels but also your core and your glutes. You push through here. Also, the wrong way to do this here would be to do it in a very jerky manner, push down like this. This is again very incorrect. The movement has to be controlled. Your lower back is at a very high risk of injury when we're doing this particular exercise. So make sure that it is very controlled. The movement is very controlled and there is nothing jerky in this movement. The next exercise and the last exercise that we're going to do is the dead bug. It's a very good exercise to work your core, your legs and your shoulders. For this you need to lie down on the mat. Again, reminding you that every day that you exercise, more and more that you exercise, the more physical activity that you have in your life, the more energy, strength and stamina you're going to build by the day. So keep working out, even if it is little. Consistently doing workout is going to help you build your strength and stamina. So for this exercise, for dead bug, you're going to bring your knees up here, take your hands up here. You could even do alternate one by one, or you could do one side first and then the other side. So we're going to take the alternate leg out and arm out, bring it up here, 1, 2, 3. When you come in, you breathe in, breathe out when you go down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a very good exercise to bring balance, coordination and movement into your body. Also very good to work your core, your legs, your arms, your shoulders, the upper body. It's more like working the entire body while lying down. It's a very good exercise. 8 to 10 reps, 3 to 4 sets. Each side you have to do it. Is very good with this exercise. Like I showed you how you do the dead bug exercise, there's also something that sometimes people don't give notice to, and it makes the form incorrect and the exercise incorrect and lowers the impact that the exercise would otherwise yield for you. For example, now we are going to take the leg out here, and if you just in case, instead of holding it off the floor, you drop it like this, keep bringing it like this and dropping it down. So every time you go down and drop it here, your core is not engaged. Whereas if we keep it here, bring it up here, the core is engaged at all times. And like I said, the jerky movements can put your back at risk. So wo cheez ko you have to avoid. Make sure that the movement is controlled. Always remember that all these exercises regularly when you do help build your strength, stamina and energy. So these are some of the simple, very basic exercises that you can easily do at home. Always remember, whether you're recovering from COVID-19 or even otherwise, if you're trying to build more strength and stamina and exercise, that will only happen with every passing day that you actually work out, you actually eat healthy food. The less fat you have on your body, the more exercise that you consistently do is going to help you build your strength, stamina and energy even post-COVID. Take it slow, listen to your body. Always remember, never overdo it, never push too hard. Listen to your body and gradually build your strength and stamina. If you practice any of these exercises for at least 15 to 20 minutes daily, it will not only ensure your physical fitness and immune well-being, but also provide some psychological perks to your mind. There is a strong link between physical activity and mental health. Even studies have illustrated that those who exercise regularly have been experiencing fewer mental health problems during the present pandemic. Therefore, do schedule a specific time to exercise to supplement the practice of good hygiene with routine exercise habit. It can help you build a routine and maintain some sort of normalcy amid the ongoing time when most of us feel surrounded by uncertainty. Having said this, it's important to note that exercise will surely not make you immune to contacting COVID-19, so do get yourself vaccinated as soon as your slot comes. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Minati here, a mother of 2 kids, and I used to work in IT industry. I've worked almost a decade in IT industry, but last decade I've been building the business with Amway as a full-time operator. So after my engineering, I came to Bangalore. I started working here and then got married, pretty much got settled into my married life. household chores, office, and all of that. And then my son was born, and it was by cesarean. And I have so far I was not into any fitness regime at all. Though I many times I must have thought those days that I should do something about my health, but I was clueless, kind of never got that enthusiasm that just to do go and do something about it. And then as life moved on is where 2016 time is where I got introduced to something called marathon, something called running events, and I started participating. And me, my husband, and a lot of our friends from the business fraternity started running it. And 2017, my daughter was born. That was also with cesarean. And 2018 is where I again ran. But I'll tell you, all this while, my thought process was, if I'm busy in my household chores, and I do take care of household chores on a daily basis, I'm physically active, I'm fitness, I'm all fit. But that's not actually true. Fitness is where we all have to get into fitness. Household chores is one part, fitness is a different part. So 2018 is I became more serious towards this fitness, and I started taking marathons with sincerity. And I ran again. I took 72 minutes to finish 10K. From there to the next year, I took 62 minutes to finish 10K. Let me tell you, that was one of the biggest achievement of my life till today. And I still remember those days. I'm holding the medal in my hand. And my husband ran, I ran, all our friends ran. And we became physically very active. And when Reshape Nation also came into picture, the fitness and weight loss both came into picture. We formed a community around the year of 2018 and 19, a community called Reshape Nation, and which is basically into fitness and as well as weight loss. So through this Reshape Nation community, and a lot of women are physically active. Let me tell you the status that says less than 5% of Indian women are physically active fitness-wise. And whereas in my team, 90% of the women are leading from the front. That means 90% of women in my team are physically active fitness-wise, day in, day out. And so how did that happen? That happened because I represent myself, and I take a pride in that. And a lot of women now have seen that they would like to represent themselves, and they have already started tasting the taste of being fitness-wise active. And so they do workouts, and let me tell you, I take a pride in that. Today, we do by the way, we do a lot of live sessions. We do day in, day out, 7 days in a week, live sessions on our page. And there are 3 lady trainers, apart from rest 3 men, are actively training a lot of fellow friends and the society and the community as well. So I take a pride in that. And today there are a lot of young women, there are a lot of moms are active, and so I don't have to tell them anything. It's just that I'm active. They see on my Facebook page, they see me on Instagram, and then they do get trained. And a lot of new IBOs and a lot of new clients who are becoming part of Reshape Nation, we connect them to our page and we give them the fitness routine to do that. And but that has happened because me being active since last couple of years, I've worked on my fitness level, is helping all of them to get the belief that they can do it too. So in this current pandemic, even me and my husband also got affected by COVID. That was in first wave. But we could bounce back, we could recover in a short span of time. And I believe that happened because our lifestyle was definitely very better. And we were physically active, we were taking a lot of nutrition supplements, the food part was also taken care of. And no doubt we could bounce back. And I totally focused on the homemade food during those recovery period. And I focused on more of increasing my nutritional dosages, supplement dosages, apart from our daily fitness regimes. And what I did is I started eating certain vegetables, certain fruits which were seasonal, no doubt, and they were nutritious enough. So I started making sure that I'm eating all homemade food, and a lot of fruits intake also we increased. and we started taking protein more because protein is like a magical healer. I'll tell you, both my pregnancy's time, my lactation, my even my father-in-law who is 83 years old, my children who are like 5 and 11, they both also take protein, and I've seen there is tremendous healing power in protein, because of which the quality of protein, there are phytonutrients which can fight against all the diseases, and it does heal because protein is one of the best macronutrient that our body need to have on a daily basis. And I even took also during those recovery period, I take daily, which is a multivitamin mineral supplement. And there is something called vitamin C with acerola cherry, one of the best vitamin C supplement that I've seen in the market. And that I took. Even right now also we are taking, both of us are taking. And so supplements came, and good food and fitness came as a kind of a boon for us to recover back on a short span of time. So where do I get this strength and energy on a daily basis to be fitness wise active? I get the energy and the strength to be active on a daily basis by getting to my fitness regime, which I do on a daily basis, and that gives me a lot of energy to be active from the morning till the night. And we, in fact, me and my husband, our children, we enjoyed it like a family time. I've seen that a lot of families would like to watch something on the TV as a family with respect to spending the time as a family. In my family, we would like to do workouts together. That is what is the family time all about for us. And what I do on a daily basis, those 30 minutes, I try to do basic strengthening, and I do certain stretching exercises. And then I do skipping. I've got into skipping now. My the eldest one does skipping. My husband does skipping, and then we do certain. We have a physical trainer available. We do get into muscle building. Otherwise, it is more of a strength, so stamina and endurance related. So you can do jogging. Those 30 minutes. 10 minutes can be stretching or yoga. Your 5 or 10 minutes can be your breathing exercises, which is utmost important. Keeping that the pandemic is causing a lot of stress to our lungs health. So we need those breathing exercises, and then cardio. So you can get into skipping or the spot jogging, and if you have a lot of space around, you can probably have a couple of rounds around your house to make it a cardio. And then certain squats, lunges are there for sure to make sure the thigh muscles and the legs muscles are well taken care of. And then warm up. This is what we do on a daily basis. And here is the video, a small snippet of what I do to make it interesting for my children, and at the same time I'm doing something fitness wise. Do go through it. Thank you.
Friends, very happy to connect with you all with yet another interesting topic, energy and strength. I take pleasure in introducing myself. Again, I am Dr. Palani, a research physician with MBBS and MD, having 18 years of experience in research. In brief, I am passionate about research. I am involved in establishing scientific information and substantiation regarding the safety and efficacy of the products in the evidence-based era. I joined Amway this year, and it's my immense pleasure to connect with you all again and share some of my experience. This is the last session of Liv Nutrilite at 360 session. I'm sure all of you have enjoyed all the 3 sessions with varying experts providing you with lots of exciting information around immunity, lung health, and mental health. And today we will be discussing on energy and strength, which is very vital for everybody. Let us understand what energy is all about. I'm sure all of you can recollect what we studied in our school, right? Which is the powerhouse of a living cell? Yes, you're right, mitochondria. It is an integral part of each and every cell. Mitochondria uses oxygen available within the cell and converts chemical energy from the food into energy in a usable form by the body cell. In return, the cells provides physical protection and constant supply of nutrition and oxygen. Producing energy in a cell, it is a complex mechanism that involves many enzymes, vitamins and minerals and other nutritional ingredients. In cells, wherever there is a high energy demand, large numbers of mitochondria are present. Did you know that in heart muscle cells, about 40% of the cytoplasmic space is taken up by the mitochondria? In liver cells, the figure is about 20 to 25% with 1000 to 2000 mitochondria per cell. Friends, recovering from illness, the body may take some time to heal, and over here, your nutrition will play a very significant role. In this process, different vital organs are affected from varying degree of oxidative stress and inflammation. We have discussed this in detail in our previous 3 sessions. I will be reiterating about the brain aspect here, which is one of the important vital organ, which is under energy deprivation as most of the energy gets diverted to take care of some of the critical but basic vital activities. Hence, fatigue, stress, anxiety, brain fog, dizziness, loss of concentration, thinking ability or the memory gets affected. Hope you're all with me. Psychological distress during the current challenging time is a strong risk factor for long-term fatigue. This distress could be due to illness itself or associated with other stressful life events like fear about potentially fatal outcome of the disease, the lockdown, social distancing, stigma and social isolation, and overall economic or social situation including job security, homeschooling, anxiety about elderly relatives, health, etc. Fatigue is the most common presenting feature. It is the normal part of the body's response to recovering or healing, which may continue for some time during recovery. It can make a person feel sleepy, feel unsteady while walking, unable to stand or walk that the person normally used to do before very normally, as well as affecting a person's ability to concentration and memory. Maintaining health could be naturally supported by identifying and supplementing micro or macronutrients and whenever required with natural, time-tested, traditional Ayurvedic herbs. Friends, let's talk about the Nutrilite philosophy here of EARN, EARN. Exercise, positive attitude, rest and nutrition as well. Thanks to the previous speakers, Shani and Herman, who have extensively covered about interesting aspects of yoga and fitness. I would like to touch upon the first component of EARN, the exercise aspect. Regular exercise conditions the lungs and the heart and the blood vessels, enabling them to deliver oxygen to the muscle cells more quickly and efficiently. As they say that a sound body has a sound mind. You must have seen around your workplace or neighborhood that people who do exercise looks more fresh, active, happy, and even efficient, isn't it? Regularly practicing exercise not only improves the general health, our endurance, but it also uplifts the emotional health. Right from kindergarten to universities worldwide, exercise and fitness events are held for all age groups to improve the health and learning efficiency. Next component is the positive attitude. Studies have shown that positive people can experience an increased lifespan, lower rates of stress, greater resistance to the illness, and better overall well-being. And they can have a better coping skills during times of hardships and stress. A positive attitude is, therefore, the inclination to generally be in an optimistic, hopeful state of mind. That's why there is a saying, always remember that it is your attitude and not aptitude that determines your altitude, isn't it? I'm sure all of you would have heard this phrase. Understand that we all need and deserve time to rejuvenate. If we just got out of a bad situation, or if you simply need a break from the hustle and bustle of your life, we must not be afraid to take some time off and recharge. Friends, the third component, it is the rest. Rest is very important for your well-being. It's better to keep television, phone, and social media to a minimum. Relax, practice breathing exercise and meditation. They can all support your quality of rest. Sensory relaxation tools such as fragrances or aromatherapy and relaxing music can also help. It's good to follow healthy sleep habits. Ensure your room is as dark as possible and have a bedtime routine and avoid caffeine and also eating late. Just ensure that your screen time before bed. Next is the nutrition. Just like how fuel is required by a vehicle to keep going, our body also needs fuel to keep going with our daily activities and functions. Eating the right food and nutrients can give us energy to stay active throughout the day. Nutrition is a science that describes how the human body uses food and processes the nutrients to enable the body to perform functions ranging from blinking of eyes to heart to beat, brain to think, kidney to filter the blood. Hope you're all with me, right? Every component of a healthy, balanced diet contributes to energy metabolism. The nutrients that provide energy are commonly referred to as macronutrients. Among the macronutrients, carbohydrates, they are the primary source of energy that provides simplest form of sugar glucose to the body, which is utilized for all the metabolic functions. 1 gram of carbohydrates produces 4 calories of energy. According to Harvard School of Public Health, 1/4 of your plate should include whole grains and cereals for a good carbohydrates like whole wheat, millet, and less processed grains. The next macronutrient, it is the protein, a building block of all the cells and tissues. Proteins provides slower and long-lasting supply of energy. Moreover, protein is essential for the synthesis of enzymes and hormones that regulates energy metabolism in the body. 1 gram of protein provides 4 calories of energy, just like carbohydrates. 1/4 of your plate should constitute protein food sources like dairy, lean meat, pulses, and eggs. Who doesn't like the taste of dal chapati or dal chawal? Have you ever wondered what is the science behind it? Dal is packed with protein, fiber, calcium, magnesium, iron, potassium, and a whole array of B vitamins. And dal is made up of 20 to 30% of proteins, better than most of the meat proteins. Pulses are low in the essential amino acids, methionine and cysteine. Did you know that? Hence, dal should be eaten with another food which is high in these missing amino acids. Traditionally, dal is eaten with rice or chapati or roti, isn't it? Whole rice and whole wheat are high in both methionine and cysteine, but low in cysteine, another essential amino acids. Pulses just happen to be teeming with lysine, and so dal and rice or chapati is the perfect dish. The third component of the macronutrient, which is the fat, These are the concentrated form of energy and provides double the amount of calories than that of the proteins or the carbohydrates. Good fats as present in the nuts like almonds, walnut, seeds like flax seeds, chia seeds, and fatty fish like salmon and tuna, when taken in moderation, provides healthy energy into your body. Coming to the micronutrients like vitamin B complex, minerals like magnesium, phosphorus, copper, and zinc, they act as an important cofactor in the metabolism of nutrients and production of energy. It is recommended that half of your plate should be filled with fresh, seasonal fruits and vegetables as they are rich in vitamins and minerals. Also, whole grains, cereals, mushrooms, nuts, and seeds are very important source of micronutrients. Proper nutrition offers one of the most effective and least costly ways to decrease the burden of many diseases and their associated risk factors, including obesity. But with nutrition transformation, where there is a shift in diet from traditional to modern eating patterns, there is the recent abrupt change in the lifestyle pattern in which high-fat food is readily available and accompanied by minimal physical activity. This has allowed the emergence of nutritional gap and associated diseases in both industrialized countries and in urbanized populations around the world. It may be challenging in the fast-paced lifestyle to provide all the essential nutrients recommended per day to diet, isn't it? In addition, some amount of nutrients may be lost during the process of cooking, and hence it is vital to address the nutrition gaps in the daily diet with right supplements to provide optimal health. Further, we would like to add on some of the salient scientific rationale behind the use of nutritional supplements. So the first product that we would be discussing for today, it is Nutrilite Coenzyme Q10 Citrus Concentrate. We all know about the energy production in the mitochondria. Just to recollect, mitochondria are the units present in the cells involved in cellular respiration and energy production. Coenzyme Q10, it is a vital cofactor, a catalyst in the release of energy and to maintain energy levels within the cell. Coenzyme Q10 is also known to support cellular respiration. It is a potent antioxidant which helps to neutralize free radical damage. When we were young, our bodies naturally make plenty of coenzyme Q10 that helps to create the energy our body needs. But as we age, our body produces less and less of this important enzymes. Low on coenzyme Q10 can affect the cell's antioxidant status and lead to abnormal energy metabolism. It can be challenging to obtain CoQ10 from the diets alone as it is available in trace amounts. Hence, it is very important to supplement coenzyme Q10 as supplements for adequate energy production. The coenzyme Q10 used in Nutrilite Coenzyme Q10 Citrus Concentrate is the best form of coenzyme Q10 which is fast absorbing. Citrus bioflavonoids provides additional benefits of phytonutrients. Nutrilite Coenzyme Q10 with citrus concentrate complex comprises of coenzyme Q10 which supports the energy production. Tissues with high energy needs or high metabolic activity such as heart, kidney, liver, and skeletal muscles contain high levels of CoQ10. With its properties, CoQ10 is therefore reported to reduce oxidative stress and mildly increase the burning of fat for energy when we exercise. The second product of interest is Nutrilite Natural B with Yeast. Each vitamin in the vitamin B complex differ considerably in their chemical structure from each other. They were initially grouped together into a single family as they were originally isolated from the same sources, the liver and the yeast. But incidentally, they also share a functional relationship. Moreover, as these vitamin Bs are not synthesized or stored in the body but regularly used up during this metabolic process. It needs to be supplemented through diet regularly. At the same time, vitamin Bs, being highly labile and easily lost during the process of cooking, such as high temperature, exposure to air and light, loses due to high solubility in cooking, and also water soluble vitamins gets washed off. Nutrilite Natural B with Yeast has ingredients which is an easy way to supplement your diet with B vitamins. Range of B vitamins support critical metabolic functions and help support energy production. They also work with synergy and depend on each other for optimal function. Nutrilite Natural B with Yeast is a nutritious formula of 7 essential B vitamins: B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, folic acid, and B12. Isn't it exciting? Plus inositol. 1 tablet of Nutrilite Natural B with Yeast helps fulfill the daily requirements for B complex vitamins along with regular diet. Muscle and brain, being 2 of the most metabolically active organs, consumes the maximum energy. In addition to the macromolecules such as carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, lack of these essential vitamin Bs can lead to physical and mental fatigue. Friends, our own clinical study conducted with adults for 6 weeks demonstrated that natural B complex or consumption of foods fortified with folate significantly increased the plasma folate concentration as compared to the foods naturally rich in folate. The third product of interest today is Nutrilite Ashwagandha, a potent adaptogen. Ashwagandha, has discussed in the previous sessions, is a potent adaptogen or rasayana as known in Ayurveda, which protects and prepares our body to fight against various types of stressors. It is known to promote health and longevity in Ayurveda. Modern science has corroborated these findings, showing increased stamina, energy, and promote overall well-being and vitality. Research has shown that supplementation of ashwagandha provides muscle mass, strength, speed, neuromuscular coordination, cardiorespiratory endurance. It reduces the weakness and also improves the overall quality of life. Isn't it nice knowing these important points? Right? Let's move on to the fourth product. We have Nutrilite All Plant Protein Powder. As we have discussed in the general aspect, protein is an essential macronutrient which is found throughout the body, like in muscles, bone, skin, hair, and virtually most of the body part of the tissue. Right? Many of these crucial enzymes and hormones which regulate daily metabolic process in the body are also protein in nature. These are the polypeptide chains made up of about 20 plus building blocks called as amino acids. And they are required throughout all the age groups and physiological conditions. Proteins are essential to repair the daily wear and tear of the muscles, plus it requires to speed up the recovery and it increases the strength. Friends, due to the hectic lifestyle and poor eating habits, many of us has been lacking the good amount of protein requirement by the body. And moreover, body do not store protein and it needs to be replenished every day. Indian diets derive almost 60% of their protein from cereals with relatively low digestibility and quality. Therefore, it is very important to consider not only the quantity but also the quality of dietary proteins to fill this protein gap. All plant protein powder is a rich blend of plant-based protein like soy, yellow pea, and wheat that are complementing each other with respect to 9 essential amino acids content. It has the PDCAAS value of 1, which means that post-digestion, It will provide all the 9 essential amino acids as required in the diet and as per the proposed guidelines of WHO FAO. Nutrilite all-plant protein powder provides us 80% of protein that are 100% plant-sourced in every scoop. It provides all the 9 essential amino acids that human body cannot produce and must be taken from diet. Therefore, it's very important to replenish these amino acids regularly. I would like to reiterate that Nutrilite all-plant protein powder is neutral in taste and therefore it can be easily added to smoothies, salads, breads and gravies that we had discussed in our earlier sessions. Friends, first product for today's discussion is Chyawanprash by Nutrilite. Chyawanprash we have discussed in all the previous 3 sessions, and that goes to say the importance of this formulation, right? By now, you all have understood that how important Chyawanprash is as an Ayurvedic medicine, right? As the story goes, Chyawan Rishi formulated this recipe to regain his youthfulness, vitality and strength. This complex mixture of several herbs, each with its unique property, work in harmony to provide multiple health benefits. The ingredients like amla, gambari, padma, mungaparni, bala, cow ghee, varahi and ashwagandha are some of the herbs present in Chyawanprash known to contribute to its benefit of energizing and strengthening the body. We have discussed about Chyawanprash details almost in the previous sessions, and it is known to balance the Tri dosha and helps to maintain the health and vitality with its regular usage. It is also known to rejuvenate the body, boost strength and stamina of the body, and also energize the body. I would like to further reiterate that Chyawanprash by Nutrilite is made with 16 organic ingredients and contains no preservatives. Friends, coming to the last supplement for today's discussion, which is Nutrilite Daily. The micronutrients are required in a very small amount. They are important as they play essential roles in a variety of basic metabolic pathways that support fundamental cellular functions. In particular, their involvement in energy-linked metabolism, DNA synthesis, oxygen transport, and neuronal function makes them critical for brain and muscular function. These in turn translate these effects on the cognitive and psychological process, including mental and physical fatigue. For example, different B vitamins acts as a cofactor in different energy yielding reactions. Vitamin C is involved in energy metabolisms via beta oxidation inside the mitochondria. Iron is a very important constituent of the cytochrome that participates in ATP production via the electron transport chain. Similarly, magnesium has a predominant role in the production and utilization of ATP. Friends, inadequate nutrient intake can cause micronutrient deficiency and is associated with complications like hindered and stunted growth, fatigue, cognitive impairment, and low productivity. Studies have indicated that nutritional inadequacies are less common among those who take multivitamins and multivitamins supplements. Nutrilite Daily, a multivitamin and a multi-mineral supplement, provides 13 essential vitamins and 11 essential minerals with additional advantage of natural plant concentrates like the organically grown acerola cherry, parsley, spinach, watercress, alfalfa, and carrot. Nutrilite Daily is a convenient way to support your nutritional needs along with regular diet. These vitamins and minerals are known to help support critical functions like strengthening immunity, supporting the nervous system and mental performance, maintaining the bone health and healthy vision, in addition to other critical functions of the body. To summarize, there is a paradigm shift in the way we approach from management to holistic comprehensive way to support good health energy and vitality in the current challenging times. We at Amway Nutrilite are pioneers in nutrition and are consistently working to identify the nutritional gap in the daily diet, which can be bridged through supplementation backed by right science. We would like to emphasize that Nutrilite philosophy here of EARN, that is exercise, positive attitude, rest and nutrition, and right supplementation to support adequate energy in individuals to get back to their routine activities. We would also like to thank each one of you for being a part of all our new Nutrilite at 360 sessions. We hope you will continue in making sure you all are safe, protected, and making efforts to staying healthy and supporting your immunity in these challenging times. Thank you again, and I will be really very happy to connect with you all with yet another interesting topic. Thank you again.
Thank you everyone for being with us, not just in the last and final session of Liv Nutrilite at 360, but also attending the other 3 sessions which were focused on food and nutrition, immune and respiratory health, and mental health. I am hoping you all have taken some inspiration from our experts who were a part of all these sessions, and you were able to help build your immunity and overall health in these trying times. Please note this was the end of the 4-part session, but we will be back for some more interesting sessions as a part of our Liv Nutrilite at 360 initiative. Like tomorrow, we will have a power-packed 4-part session planned for you all to celebrate International Day of Yoga. We will have yoga classes by the renowned Shivananda organization, a hands-on cooking session with our favorite Nutrilite all-plant protein powder, and a holistic wellness discussion with prominent minds who will share their views on the importance of yoga and immunity. All this is a part of our Liv Nutrilite at 360 program. So stay with us as we bring you more and more information.